What if I told you that inside your PC, right now, there is a tiny city working nonstop? A city with highways, workers, managers, storage warehouses, communication towers, and power stations, all operating at lightning speed. And if just one major part fails, the entire city collapses. That city is your computer. Most people see a screen, a keyboard, maybe a gaming mouse glowing in RGB lights. But what they don't see is the orchestra of components working together every millisecond. Your PC is not one machine, it's a team. A carefully engineered system where every component has a specific role. And today, we're breaking down every single major PC component in a way that actually makes sense. Let's start with the brain. The CPU, the central processing unit, is the decision maker. Every click, every key press, every calculation flows through it. When you open a browser, launch a game, or render a video, the CPU is processing millions, sometimes billions, of instructions per second. It doesn't store your files. It doesn't display graphics. It thinks. It calculates. It tells the rest of the system what to do. But even the smartest brain can't function without memory. That's where RAM comes in. Random access memory. Think of RAM as your PC's short-term memory. When you open a program, it loads into RAM so the CPU can access it quickly. The more RAM you have, the more tasks your system can juggle at once. Open too many heavy applications without enough RAM, and your system slows down, not because it's broken, but because it's overwhelmed. Now here's something important. RAM is temporary. When you shut down your computer, everything in RAM disappears. That's why you need storage. Storage is your PC's long-term memory. This is where your operating system, games, documents, and software live permanently. Traditionally, this role was handled by HDDs. Hard disk drives, mechanical devices with spinning disks. They were affordable but slower. Then came SSDs, solid-state drives. No moving parts, much faster speeds, dramatically reduced load times. If you've ever upgraded from an HDD to an SSD, you know it feels like upgrading your entire computer. Now imagine all these components floating separately. They wouldn't work. They need something to connect them. That connector is the motherboard. The motherboard is the central communication hub. It's the massive circuit board where everything plugs in: CPU, RAM, storage, graphics card, power supply. It allows components to talk to each other. It determines compatibility. It defines how much RAM you can install, which CPU you can use, and what expansion options you have. Without it, your PC has no structure. And speaking of power, none of this works without electricity. The power supply unit, or PSU, converts electricity from your wall into usable energy for your components. Too weak and your system becomes unstable. Poor quality, and you risk damaging expensive hardware. It's one of the most underestimated parts of a PC, but also one of the most critical. Now pause for a second. You've got a brain, CPU, memories, RAM, storage, SSD, HDD, a communication network motherboard, and a power plant, PSU. That's already a functional system, but we're just getting started. Because next, we enter the world of graphics, cooling systems, expansion cards, and performance optimization. The parts that turn a basic computer into a gaming beast, a video editing powerhouse, or a productivity machine. And once you understand how each piece works together, you'll never look at your PC the same way again. Now let's talk about the component most people care about the most. The GPU, the graphics processing unit. If the CPU is the brain, the GPU is the visual factory. When you play a game, edit a video design in 3D, or even scroll through a visually heavy website, the GPU is responsible for rendering everything you see. But here's what makes it special, unlike the CPU, which handles a few complex tasks very quickly. The GPU is designed to handle thousands of smaller tasks at the same time. Imagine this. The CPU is like a master chef preparing one complex gourmet dish perfectly. The GPU. It's like a kitchen with 1,000 cooks, each chopping vegetables at the same time. That's called parallel processing. And that's why GPUs dominate in gaming, video rendering, AI workloads, and visual simulations. Now, there are two main types of graphics: integrated graphics, built into the CPU. These are efficient and perfectly fine for browsing, streaming, schoolwork, and light tasks. And dedicated graphics cards, separate, powerful components with their own memory. That memory is called VRAM, Video Random Access Memory. Think of VRAM as the GPU's personal workspace. The bigger the workspace, the more high-resolution textures, shadows, and visual effects it can handle at once. When VRAM runs out, performance drops. That's when games stutter or textures load slowly. But here's the part beginners often ignore: performance creates heat, and heat destroys performance. Every powerful component, especially the CPU and GPU, generates significant heat under load. If that heat isn't managed properly, your system slows down automatically to protect itself. This is called thermal throttling. That's where cooling systems come in. Air cooling uses heat sinks and fans to push heat away. It's simple, reliable, and cost-effective. Liquid cooling uses coolant, tubes, and radiators to transfer heat more efficiently. It often runs quieter and cooler under heavy workloads. But cooling isn't just about the CPU. Your entire case matters. The PC case controls airflow. Cool air needs to enter from one direction, and hot air needs to exit efficiently. Poor airflow is like trying to run a marathon while breathing through a straw. Your components suffocate. Now let's talk about clock speed, measured in gigahertz at geeks. Clock speed is like the engine RPM in a car. Higher RPM means the engine cycles faster. Similarly, higher clock speed means your CPU or GPU can complete more instruction cycles per second. But here's the key: speed alone doesn't determine power. A 5 GHz processor isn't automatically better than a 3.5 GHz one. Architecture, core count efficiency, and design matter just as much. And this brings us to one of the most important concepts in PC building balance. If you pair a high-end GPU with a weak CPU, the GPU won't reach its full potential. The CPU becomes the bottleneck, holding everything back. A powerful PC isn't about buying the most expensive parts. It's about building a system where every component supports the others. At this point, you understand the internal power system CPU thinks. CPU thinks, GPU renders, RAM feeds, storage stores, cooling protects, motherboard connects, PSU powers. Every one of these components has a clear job, and when they work together properly, your computer becomes an incredibly powerful machine capable of doing millions of operations every second. But here's the truth. Raw power means nothing if you can't interact with it, because a computer without a way to control it is just a silent machine running in the background. That's where the final layer of components comes in. The devices that allow humans to communicate with the system. Let's start with the keyboard. A keyboard is the primary input device for most computers. Every command you type, whether it's writing a document, entering a search query, or executing a shortcut, travels directly into the system as instructions. Modern keyboards come in many types, but one of the biggest differences is between membrane keyboards and mechanical keyboards. Mechanical keyboards use individual switches for each key, providing faster response times and a more precise typing experience. That's why many gamers, programmers, and writers prefer them. Next is the mouse. The mouse allows you to navigate the graphical interface of your operating system. Moving the cursor, clicking icons, dragging files, and interacting with menus all happen through this small device. Gaming mice often include adjustable DPI settings, which control how sensitive the cursor movement is. Higher DPI allows faster movement across the screen with smaller hand motions, while lower DPI offers more precise control. Then comes the monitor. Your monitor is the window into everything your computer is doing. Without it, you wouldn't see the results of all that processing happening inside the system. Monitors vary in several important ways. Resolution determines how sharp the image is. For example, 1080p displays about 2 million pixels, while 4K displays over 8 million pixels, making the image much clearer and more detailed. Another important factor is refresh rate. A 60Hz monitor refreshes the image 60 times per second, while a 144Hz or 240Hz monitor refreshes much faster. Higher refresh rates make motion appear smoother, which is especially noticeable in fast-paced games and videos. Audio devices also play an important role. Speakers and headphones allow your system to output sound, whether it's music, dialogue, or game audio. While many motherboards include built-in audio chips that handle sound processing, dedicated audio equipment can provide clearer and more detailed sound for professionals or enthusiasts. Then there's connectivity. Your computer connects to the internet through networking hardware, either through Ethernet cables or wireless Wi-Fi connections. Ethernet connections provide stable and consistent speeds, which is why they're often preferred for gaming or streaming. Wi-Fi offers flexibility and mobility, allowing devices to connect without physical cables. Another powerful feature of desktop computers is expandability. Unlike many closed devices, PCs allow you to upgrade individual parts over time. You can add more RAM if your system needs additional memory. You can install a larger SSD for more storage space. You can upgrade the GPU to improve gaming or rendering performance. This modular design is one of the biggest advantages of the PC platform. When you step back and look at the entire system, something interesting becomes clear. A computer is not just one device. It is a coordinated network of specialized components working together with perfect timing. The CPU handles calculations and decision-making. The GPU transforms data into visual images. RAM temporarily holds active information. Storage keeps your files safe for the long term. Cooling systems maintain safe temperatures. The motherboard provides the communication pathways. The power supply delivers the energy that keeps everything running. And the peripherals, the keyboard, mouse, monitor, and audio devices, allow you to interact with all of it. When all these parts work together correctly, the result is something far greater than the individual pieces. You get a machine capable of gaming, designing, programming, communicating, creating, and exploring entire digital worlds. Understanding these components changes how you see your computer. Instead of just a box sitting on a desk, you begin to recognize the complex system working quietly behind the scenes. Every click, every program launch, every file transfer, it all happens because these components coordinate perfectly with one another. And once you understand how each piece contributes to the system, technology stops feeling mysterious. It starts making sense. And that's every PC component explained.